yards as he's tackled at the 20. Young wasting no time, right to the air.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They go play action. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Black one. Ready?
A first carry now. This is Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's Young off play action. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A first down throw for Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The punter Sterling Hofrichter out now on 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Young. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On 1st and 10, Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll play fake. Now Young. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I know.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Green. Red, strike it.
On second down, Young again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards that time for number 19. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, set.
They'll throw again. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 2. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice.
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Young off the play fake. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the...
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Complete to Adam Thielen. First and goal at the 6-yard.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Young. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The two-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Sanders again.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And Young's going to throw for this.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 18-yard line.
Ready. Strike it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And these guys said they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And some room to maneuver. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 36, Saints 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 36, Saints 31. Will Lutz begins at 31.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Young here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Young to throw. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup at 16, but they remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. 4th down, Young. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. 10, 5, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers,